Hey guys, it's the first week in June, and we all know what this means since it is Wednesday. It means it's time for a Top 5 Wednesday, and this week's topic is Top 5 Characters You Wish You Were More Like, and I am super excited. Not really for this one, because it took me a minute to figure this one out, because when I look back at my shelf, I realize I really haven't read as many books as I think I have. So when it comes to alternate stuff like this, I'm very limited to what I can choose from. And I can never remember what I've read before. I actually started buying books, and it's crazy. Anyways, and I'm super pumped because I get out of school in 2 days, and then it's summer vacation, and I'm officially a senior. I'm so excited. Alright, so today I actually put these in order again. I'm so excited. Again, this never ever happens except for on rare occasions. So let's get on with this. The first book I'm going to talk about. Coming in at number 5, I have Max from the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. Max is such a kick-ass character. She's only 16. Is she 16? I believe she's 16. She's 15 or 16. And the fact that she can take on this leadership position at such a young age and take care of all these younger children and make sure they stay alive and they have enough to eat and that they're safe and keep them away from danger, it just blows my mind that this little 16-year-old girl can take on this much responsibility. They have no adult figure in their life. She's to the younger kids, it's her, Fang, and Fang are the adult figures to the entire group. And I wish I could be like that. If I were put in a leadership position like that where I had to be a parent at such a young age, I don't think I could do it. And I would like that because she has so much confidence in herself and that they're going to make it out of everything that happens to them. And I just wish I could have that kind of outlook on life, because I like to think I'm an optimist, but I think I'm more of a pessimist, because when bad things happen, I tend to look at the worst and oh, there's no bright side. I'm never getting out of this. This is just going to be really bad. So I wish I could just do that and have the determination and the mindset that I could get through this and nothing. I mean, it may get worse, but it may get better. It's most likely going to get better. No matter what, it's always going to get better. So I just wish I could be like Max in that sense. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Miss Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. And what is there not to love about Katniss? Let's be honest here. Katniss is just so flippin' amazing. And I wish I could kick butt like her. She's never had to fight for her life. Really, I mean, and then throwing her into the arena, and she's so determined to protect her younger sibling. And it's just she has this mindset that she's got to do this for Prim. She's doing all of this for Prim. And I'm just I have that mindset. If something like this happened to me, I would do the exact same for my sister. But I don't know if I could be so confident in myself about everything I'm doing, and that my entire mindset would be, I got to do this for my sister. I have to do this for my sister. I have to get through it. I would do that, but I don't think I could physically or emotionally handle doing that so much. I'd probably break down in tears and just thought, I don't know how she does this. And on top of her mother not really being a parent to begin with, because she's so out of it after their dad dies and she takes the mom role, I don't know if I could do that if I was put into her shoes. And so I wish, again, it's kind of one of those leadership things. I wish I had more leadership type qualities, because I know I try to say I do, but I honestly don't think I do. But yeah, and I wish I could be as strong as she is, because she is so freaking strong after everything she goes through. She's always so strong. She doesn't want to show weakness because she doesn't want to cry because she thinks she's showing weakness, and it's really not a sign of weakness. It's just a sign of how strong you can be up to the point where it's you gotta let it go. It doesn't mean you're weak. It still means you're strong. But I wish I could be mentally as strong as she is after everything she goes through. Because if I went through everything she goes through, I'd be in an insane asylum, to be honest, or a mental ward or something. Number 3 is going to go to Miss Spire from the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. Triss is so freaking amazing. The fact that she can adapt to change so well. I wish I could adapt to change. I'm really stuck in the ways of wanting to keep, if I learn something a certain way, I want to keep it that way. Like, that's the way I'm going to do it for the rest of my life. And when somebody goes in and changes it, I'm not very fond of this idea and having to relearn everything. And I wish I could be more adaptive to it, like Triss is, because she goes from the peaceful selflessness of abnegation to the rough people of Dauntless, and you have to show dominance and be rough, and you can't show any weakness, no emotion, no nothing in Dauntless. And the fact that she can just change like a switch and change to it and just be perfectly fine and dandy, and I just wish I could do that. Like, I wish I could do that. Like, I really wish I was better with change. And the fact that she also is like, it's like she's almost scared of nothing. I mean, besides the fear escape, because, you know, she only has 6 fears. Woo! I'd have like 4 million. But she's never scared to really try new things. And I try to tell myself I'm like an adrenaline junkie and I love trying new things, but to be honest, I don't. Like, I don't. Like, I have to like physically force myself to do something that I don't want to do. Like, it's crazy, but then I'm always proud of myself, because at the end I always like, whatever it was, I want to do it again, or I'm so glad that I did it. You know, you feel me? No? Okay. Moving on to number 4, we have Clary Frave from the Mortal Instruments series by Miss Cassandra Clare. And Clary is amazing, kind of. She kind of gets on my nerves sometimes, but like, I don't even know where to start with Clary. I just love her. I feel like I'm saying all the same things for all these characters. Like, I want their leadership type roles. I want their adaptation to change and everything they go through. And I just wish I could like be like that, because I'm totally not like that. And I want her boyfriend more than anything else. I think Jace is scrumptious. I want her boyfriend. Can I say that I want to be more like a character because I want her boyfriend? I don't know. I want a best friend like hers. Like, I want a guy best friend like Simon. Simon is so flipping amazing. To be honest, I hated him in the first 3 books. Like, I was waiting for him to die. I was hoping Cassie would kill him off, and she didn't. Well, okay, I'm not gonna do this. It's a spoiler. And she didn't, and I was like, well, and then by the end of the 6th book, I learned to love him. He went from one of my most hated characters to one of my like favorite characters in the entire series, and it's great. And why am I going on about Simon? I was talking about Clary when I first started this. Anyways, back to Clary. I kind of want a family like hers. Like her dad. Well, not except for Valentine. I don't want a dad like Valentine. I'd have so many bad things to say to his face if he was my dad. But like her mom is so strong, and like she did everything to protect Clary. And the fact that like the world that Jocelyn grew up in is a world that Clary was never introduced to as a child until she got older, and you know, all that stuff happens in City of Bones. But the fact that like even after not really knowing anything about this world, she still wants to be part of it because she knows it's part of her heritage, so she wants to be part of it. And I just think that's so great. And like she meets everybody at the institute and she's instantly like falling in love with them, like their personalities, and they're great and they're amazing people, and she's willing to put her life on the line to die for these people. And that takes some commitment for people you really don't know, and on top of that, being thrown into a world that could completely be make-believe and somebody's just screwing with you. It's great, and I wish I could be like Claire like that. And finally, number 1 goes to Tori Brennan from the Viral series by Kathy Reaches. If you don't know who Kathy Reaches, she is the lady who wrote the Bones books, which the TV series Bones is kind of based off of. The TV show is Temperance when she was younger, and the books are set later in Temperance's life, so they kind of like intermix there. Anyways, Tori Brennan is Temperance's niece, and she, again, it's another one of those leadership things, she takes over this role in this book, and it becomes the leader of her little pack, basically, and she's always got this level type thinking, and same with Max. Like, they've got a level type thinking that, you know, always thinking ahead, a bit ahead, and what's the next step and what are we gonna do then, and like just thinking of everybody and trying to take everything over. And oh my gosh, I just feel like I'm repeating myself this entire video, and this is probably going to be a super long Top 5 Wednesday, but again, I feel like I've already said this a million times in this video. Basically, it's kind of a sum up of all the other characters. I just want to be like her, look like her, and I just want to do it. And yeah, I feel like this was a really, I feel like this was my worst Top 5 Wednesday video ever. Alright, so if you've done this week's Top 5 Wednesday, link your video in the comments and I'll go watch it. And yeah, sorry this was like a bunch of rambling and like repeating of the same thing throughout the entire video. Like, I don't even know why. Look, I got my nails done. Aren't they pretty? Oh my gosh, I haven't had fake nails in like forever, and like I'm like feeling weird with them. I feel so fancy though. Like, I feel like I feel really girly with these on. Anyways, so let me know if you didn't make a video. Let me know what yours are in the comments, or what not, or what you thought of mine. I don't really care if you thought horribly of it. I will see you guys next time with a book talk Top 5 Wednesday or a tag video. Until then, good night, good morning, good evening. I'm Chrissy, and I'll see you next time.